Welcome to A Slice with Dice, where we explore the real-life experiences of school leadership. I'm Corey Alderdice, Executive Director of the Arkansas School for Mathematics, Sciences, and the Arts. I'm a seasoned school administrator of specialized programs and will share personal reflections, lessons learned, and insights from the ever-evolving world of education. Whether you're a teacher, leader, parent, or simply passionate about schools, join me as we dive into the challenges and triumphs of guiding schools and shaping our communities. Here's this week's thought. We're diving into a critical but often neglected area in many schools: the need for universal training in gifted education for all educators. Our conversation today is inspired by the Fall 2024 report from the National Association for Gifted Children titled Universal Educator Preparation in Gifted Education. The report makes a compelling case that the absence of training for general educators in gifted education has real consequences, not just for advanced learners, but for entire classrooms. Today, we'll explore why this gap exists, the benefits of filling it, and how training in gifted education can uplift all students. Gifted education often carries a mystique. You might hear gifted and think of a tiny group of whiz kids solving math problems years ahead of their peers. But the reality is far more nuanced. Gifted students are present in every classroom, every district, and every community. Yet, as it stands, most educators receive no formal training in how to recognize or support them. And this gap has real consequences, not just for the students identified as gifted, but for every student in the classroom. Let's start with a reality check. In most states, teacher preparation programs don't require coursework on gifted education. Think about that. The same system that emphasizes inclusive practices for students with special needs or English language learners often leaves out an entire category of learners, those with advanced abilities. This isn't just an oversight, it's a systemic issue. Studies show that general education teachers often lack the knowledge to identify or address the needs of their gifted students, let alone advocate for them. Why does this matter? Well, gifted students spend the majority of their school day in general education classrooms. They sit alongside peers with a range of abilities and needs. And this creates an incredibly diverse academic environment. Teachers are tasked with accommodating students performing well below late grade level, at grade level, and sometimes years ahead. Without training, the risk is that these advanced learners are left to fend for themselves, and when that happens, boredom and underachievement follow. But this isn't just about the students we traditionally think of as gifted. The excellence gap, the disparity in academic achievement between students from different socioeconomic, racial, or linguistic backgrounds, is startling. If educators lack training in identifying giftedness in diverse populations, students from underrepresented groups are often overlooked. These are bright minds that could thrive with the right support, but without it, they're left out of programs that could change the very trajectory of their lives. Let's consider another angle: administrators and counselors. They play pivotal roles in shaping educational priorities and supporting students' social-emotional needs. Without knowledge of gifted education, administrators might not prioritize programs for advanced learners, and counselors might misinterpret behaviors associated with giftedness, especially in twice exceptional students, which are those who are gifted but also face learning challenges. Imagine the opportunities lost when such a student is labeled as troublesome rather than seen for their potential. And here's the kicker: supporting gifted students doesn't detract from the rest of the class. In fact, research shows that when teachers implement strategies like differentiation and acceleration, all students benefit. Advanced learners are engaged, and other students are often inspired by the challenge. It's the classic rising tide lifts all boats scenario. So what's the solution? It starts with universal educator preparation. Every teacher should complete at least one foundational course in gifted education during their pre-service training. This isn't about turning every teacher into a gifted specialist, but about equipping them with the basics: how to identify gifted students, how to provide meaningful challenges, and how to create a classroom environment where all students can thrive. Now, ongoing professional development is equally critical. Teachers, counselors, and administrators need opportunities to deepen their understanding as their careers progress. Imagine the impact if every school leader could make informed decisions about advanced programming, or if every teacher felt confident implementing strategies for gifted learners. And the benefits extend beyond academics. Gifted students often grapple with social and emotional challenges: perfectionism, imposter syndrome, or feeling isolated. Teachers trained in gifted education are better equipped to provide the support these students need to thrive, not just in school, but in life. In closing, advocating for universal training in gifted education isn't about prioritizing one group of students over another. It's about ensuring that every child, from every background, has the opportunity to reach their full potential. The tools and strategies that benefit gifted learners can transform classrooms for all students. So here's your takeaway. Gifted students aren't a niche concern. They're part of the fabric of every school. And when we prepare educators to meet their needs, we're building a stronger, more equitable education system for everyone. A Slice with Dice is a production of the Arkansas School for Mathematics, Sciences, and the Arts. I hope today's reflection sparked some thoughts for your own journey. If you enjoyed the episode, please subscribe, share, and leave a review. Let's keep learning and leading together. Until next time, keep striving for growth and excellence. Thanks for tuning in.